Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm your host, the Pokegamer. In the last episode, we kind of got into the second part of the Delta episode, and today we're going to continue doing so in the third part of this whole Delta episode thing. Believe it or not, this is not the final part. I believe that will be saved for either tomorrow or the day after, so, because there's quite a bit that we still need to do. Looking at what we have left, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left to do. So, yeah, we have quite a bit of, you know, stuff left to do. So, as you can kind of see, we were told to go here to Rustboro to, head back over here to the Devon Corporation. And, we get interrupted by Team Magma Grunts. So, I mean, fun, right? So, thing is, we're going to be, dealing with Team Magma quite a bit today. They're going to not only be stirring up trouble here, but at the Moss Deep Space Center, as well as the fact that we're going to also have to backtrack to their base in, or just outside of Lily Cove. So, lots of Team Magma stuff to do today. So, if you love Team Magma, then well, there you go. I mean, just saying. But yeah. So for anyone that actually plays Pokemon Shuffle, the new events the new thing is live, which is apparently Rotom Heat, and it's supposed to last for I think 3 weeks, and you can do this challenge every Tuesday. So you get like 3 different days to do it. So I mean, there's that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, seems like, I don't know, it's a fun game. I don't know about anyone else. I actually do thoroughly enjoy it. But yeah, it's still, again, just like Bejeweled Blitz. So I don't know, maybe it's not your cup of tea, but it's something that I actually still enjoy playing. It's been kind of a pain in the ass because I haven't been able to catch Riolu. Its catch rate is absolutely ridiculously low, and yeah, I'm sure the people actually spend their coins or whatever to get the, or not the Ultra Ball, but the Great Ball to increase their odds. So I don't know. I just have not been able to catch it, and I don't really feel like progressing any further through the little story that they have before I, catch Riolu. So I mean, I don't know. It just seems like, it just seems like a pain in the ass. But if people are interested in, the game, then yeah, there's a Rotom Heat thing going on right now. You can't get it outside of this, so you kind of want to catch it if you decide to play. But yeah, just kind of throwing that out there, because I'm sure that there are people that actually play the game kind of like I do, and they might actually be somewhat interested in it. So I don't know, but figured I'd share the information while we kind of sit here and do the Delta episode some more. And so I kind of mentioned this, I think, a little while back. We're going to be learning some interesting information in regards to the whole thing that Zinnia has been kind of talking about. Thing is, there's a lot more to this game than a lot of people actually are aware, and reason for that being, in a way, it's kind of weird to kind of explain without spoiling it way ahead of time, but things get really, really complicated, and I mean like really, really, really complicated, and it's kind of cool how they didn't go about doing this, and at the same time, it's something that I feel like I should have expected from a very long time ago, and we, just now basically get it. So I don't know. It seems like we should have had something like this a long time ago, but we didn't. So I don't know. But as you can see, we're done with all those grunts. We're obviously not just done with Team Magma now. They're stirring up trouble, at the Moss Deep fucking Space Center. And that was kind of like on the tip of my tongue there, and I just couldn't get it for some reason. Wow, this Rotom Heat has I think it was 7 or something. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to catch it now as I'm kind of recording. And we got 2 shakes, 3 shakes. Can we catch it? Nope. It broke out. my catchability was 11%. Of course, this is one of those little event things, so yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky to catch. But I mean, Riolu normally has about a 3% catchability rate whenever you know, you're not getting an extra boost because of moves that you had left over from actually, you know, doing your thing. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's also a fire type. Doesn't count in its ghost typing, which is cool. You don't have to worry about some of the things that you get early on, like you get the Megastones for Kangaskhan, you get the Megastone for what's it called, Audino. Audino is the first Megastone you get for free. And then there's also Sableye, which really doesn't matter because, you know, I mean, I guess if Rotom was a ghost type, then yeah, the Sableye would be a pretty good Mega to use, but yeah. And I'm sure that not many people actually understand what the hell I'm talking about because they might not play this game themselves. So I don't know, but it's fun. I actually do enjoy this game quite a bit. So I don't know. I recommend it. It's a free game, so why not? But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting the game if you know, you have nothing better to do, have a lot of spare time to do whatever. I don't know, but and I could have swore there was 2 things there, but whatever. It's cool. All I know is it's kind of one of those really cheap kind of games, so like I said, if it's something you guys, you know, enjoy doing in your spare time, just, you know, messing around with something or whatever, I mean, by all means, there's no harm in actually doing it, but all I know is the Delta episode's kind of that really lengthy thing, and I kind of find it funny that they do this battle again, the whole 5 Intimidate thing. Like, it's a problem anymore. I mean, I have a good number of special attackers on my team, as well as like I have 4 special attacking Pokemon and 2 physical. So yeah. Anyways, we're getting very close to that whole thing that I kind of mentioned, where they tie in a lot of other relevant things. But of course, we're gonna end up in a battle first against Courtney, who's apparently losing her mind, and her little, you know, grunt friend that she has here. As you can see, she's kind of really pissed off. So very angry Courtney. I kind of would like to see a very good depiction of an angry Courtney from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because I think that their designs are different from the originals. I could be wrong. I know Tabitha was changed. I know that the one guy from Aqua was changed as well. I just don't remember off the top of my head, of course. I like how he had to turn around and like act as if he was talking, you know, behind her back, even though she's right there, like, really. And she's just like really, really angry. I don't know, man. Like, you can be angry, it doesn't change the fact that you're going nuts. So, I mean, much prefer that quiet type of personality that she had, not the I'm going to kill everyone type of thing. But and I seem to have received an email from Domino's Pizza, so it's cool, I suppose. I mean, who doesn't like Domino's, I guess? I don't know. Not that anyone actually cares, it just popped up on my screen while I was, you know, while I'm doing my commentary. Thank God it doesn't pop up on screen. Like, it would be annoying. I'd have to turn off my email notifications and stuff. I honestly prefer to have the email notifications just because, you know, it's just easier to keep track of things that way. But anyways, battles are battles, and we get to sit here through it. Problem was, my lead is obviously Altaria, so it's not going to be able to kill the Camerupt, which is a pain in the ass. We did get a crit on it, if I remember correctly. The thing is, this Skarmory is a physical attacking steel type that, yeah, got intimidated, so it's not going to really do anything too relevant to this Camerupt. Leaving my Altaria to basically deal with it. Essentially, Altaria does all the work in this battle. I mean, we OHKO'd the Weezing, we OHKO'd the Mightyena, and we KO'd the Camerupt with the second Draco Meteor. So, I mean, this Skarmory just was complete shit from the very beginning. So, I mean, hooray for that, right? It managed to do a decent chunk, I think, on this hit, or the one before that. I can't really remember. I do find it funny that it goes for the Earthquake knowing that Altaria is no longer part flying, but Skarmory, and on top of that Altaria it's bulky enough. So I don't really understand the reasoning behind, you know, going, oh hey friends, let's just use Earthquake on it because that's going to do anything. I do kind of appreciate the fact that I did get a crit because, I mean, like, Dead Eruption would have been a huge pain in the ass, especially for the Skarmory if it had been at full health. So at least I did a good enough damage to, you know, and she's really, really angry. But anyways, as you can see, Aster appears, and he happens to steal the link cable, or I guess they call it the dimension shifter. I thought it was called the link cable, but whatever. And Aster being here obviously means that Zinnia is also going to follow, and we're going to hear a lot here. She's going to explain why using this thing is, you know, a bad idea, because as you can see, she says something about some other world, and obviously she doesn't think that Steven's smart enough to understand. Of course, we, as actual living people playing this game, we actually do understand, because what she's doing is that she's talking about how using this machine or whatever will kind of tear open a hole for this meteor to go through and go somewhere else, but instead of just like going to a different part of space or something, it's actually going to transport itself to another like alternate world, and it'll destroy that world in place of your own. You'll save yourself. So what I think that she was referring to here was the original Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, where Mega Evolution was not a thing. There's a lot that can really be kind of talked about here. It's probably that, of course, so I mean, because again, there was a Hoenn that never had Mega Evolution, and that was, of course, the original. So essentially what they're kind of getting at here is, you know, destroying the old games by sending the meteorite from this game to them. So it's kind of cool that they implemented something like that. At least this is what I think. I'm not entirely sure. There might be other like theories behind the other world thing, but yeah. So it's kind of interesting that they do add something like that into this. So obviously with, you know, Courtney's Keystone gone, she's going to be going after Maxie's now. So like I said, we're going to be going back to Lily Cove and going to the east of it to their little hideout that they have over there. And we're going to have to go through that to reach Maxie and try and see if we can't prevent his Keystone from being stolen. At least that's what we're supposed to do anyways, even though like what Zinnia is actually trying to do is for the benefit of multiple worlds, so to speak. So I don't know. So that's what we're going to be doing. We aren't going to be able to get very far into this because obviously, you know, we're sitting at around 13 minutes, and we really just don't have time to be running through all of Team Magma's base. There's also one other thing that you need to know, and you're going to find this out very shortly, and by very shortly I mean within like the next minute. Team Magma, all the members that are in there are going to instantly assume that you are there with Zinnia to attack Maxie, basically. And they're going to try and defend him because, again, they think that you're with Zinnia. Now, these first three out here do not do so for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure. Probably because they were already beaten, quote-unquote. Because she's like, oh, wow, the strength is whatever, all this other crap. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why they don't battle you is because of that. But yeah, you will be going through this place again. And as you'll notice, there are some that don't do anything, like this one here will just talk to you. And then there's this guy who we battled at the very beginning of the last time we were into this place, and as you can hear and tell, he is going to battle us. The thing is that we don't see on screen because, of course, we ran out of time. I do talk to him again, and he says something like, oh, you're not here with this person? Like, oh, well, my bad. You know, he kind of like apologizes for it, or he apologizes for it. So, I don't know. Like, that's just how this works. So I'm not entirely sure how many trainers there are in here. I'll have to, maybe I'll look at it off screen, kind of check and scout ahead, so to speak, and figure everything out. you know, no harm in doing that. But and the part of the reason why I didn't Mega Evolve is because it was just gonna waste basically frames. I was gonna literally lose time, you know, and it would probably go even longer than this episode already is, because we're already over 15 minutes, and hooray, I guess. But anyways, with the Sea Magma Grunt down, in the next episode what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing through the Magma hideout, trying to kind of prevent the whole Zinnia Maxi thing, and then from there we'll be continuing through the Delta episode even further, which will take us, I think, to somewhere to like around Wallace, something to do with him anyways. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer, signing out.